Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that really resonates with you. And we'll do a golden nugget at the end, golden nugget card for further clarification. And we begin. Okay, for those of you who chose the green stone, we have the star card, we have the four of coins, we have the queen of swords. So the star card is about hopefulness. It comes up when, well, either spirit wants to say, please be hopeful. You've got every reason to be hopeful. Or else spirit wants to say, you are a star, which is another meaning of the word. You know, the star card is about letting emotions just sort of flow through you, because we have the two pictures, right? And the woman is grounded in water and she is pouring water out. So in other words, emotion is flowing. But she is in control of that. And she is, it's almost like after a good cry, you maybe are able to see the hopefulness in the situation, but not until after that. Or if not that, if not that significant, after you face your emotions and you admit what they are and you really deal with them, then they can change. Then the hopefulness can come in. Then you can move on to the next. It's sort of like when we block up our emotions and we just say we don't have time for that, or we don't want to deal with that, or we want to tell ourselves we feel a different way about something. That's when we have trouble finding our hopefulness and our joy, because we've blocked something up. Naturally they will flow. And so the star card is also about that. It's making a way for hopefulness. So I think that spirit wants to really bring that in and is helping you today with that. And the Queen of Swords, the compliment. It's basically, these other cards are saying you've got no reason, you've got every reason to be hopeful, because the Queen of Swords is a mature intellect. That is somebody who is knowledgeable, wise, good at planning, and able to make the decisions, able to speak her mind, able to say, this is how it's going, and plan a great future for herself. And the Four of Coins is, well, now that's somebody who feels a little insecure for some reason about money or health or some source of security. Some source of physical security, may feel sort of insecure about that. But she doesn't need to. She's got all that money. She is hanging on to it. It's a feeling. It's a feeling. It's not reality. So I think there is a lot of encouragement here that you're on the right track, that you have built up enough security, that you do have a good mind and you do have good planning. And if there's any reason you feel anything else, it's perhaps you need to allow some emotions to flow through and deal with them. And like I said, that star card, that woman is dealing skillfully with her emotion. It's not hard at all. She's letting it flow with the sort of a calm certainty that it's just emotion and she should be hopeful. It's like that kind of feeling. So this is a terrific reading. For those of you who chose this sort of light gray quartz, we've got the Lover's card, we've got the Nine of Swords, we've got the Three of Coins. Okay, so there might be something with a love relationship here that is, sometimes the Lover's card comes up when we might have a really good connection with somebody, a good love relationship connection with somebody, whether that's somebody who's already in our life, a partner who's already in our life, or somebody who could be coming in. Now, the Nine of Swords is always unnecessary worry. So there might be a lot of worry. There might be, when people are dealing with their closest romantic relationship, or wanting that, or dating, or looking for that to come in, it is anxiety provoking for a lot of people. And there are risks that are taken, right? With your feelings. But the Nine of Swords is never valid worry. It's always sort of like, okay, maybe something's keeping you up at night. Not to say that there's nothing wrong, not to say that things are perfect, but you are well able to handle whatever comes in, whatever is going on in your in your love relationship, whether it's in the present or in the future, whatever it is, you are able to handle it. It's not something that's too difficult for you. And and these cards are very clearly saying you can have love. You can have that love if you want that love. You don't need to have all the answers. It doesn't need to be always going perfectly. It doesn't need to be a situation that just is easy for you and has no worries. You can have that love. And the Three of Coins, well, that can be building something, building some greater security. So for some of you, you're in a love relationship and you have some worries, but you also have a partnership here and you're building some greater security. And that's what you should focus on. For others of you, there's something happening around a love relationship, and you're perhaps, for some of you, needing to focus on what you're building individually with the support and help of others, because these two can be the support and help and admiration, frankly, of others. For some of you, if you're worrying a lot about present or former love relationship, really the answer is to focus more on building your own security. So there's a lot of potential meanings in these cards, but I hope that you heard the meaning that was meant for you. All right. For those of you who chose the orange stone, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Emperor, we have the Sun, we have two major arcana. Wow, wow, wow. Empowerment. That's what I see here. So the Sun is a good time is coming in. The sun is shining upon me. I feel it. Maybe I feel joy, or I feel like I'm walking out into the sunshine, into a new day. The Emperor is a take charge kind of energy. It's, I am in control of my fate. I'm in control of my present. Well, none of us are in control of the future, right? And none of us can change the past. But the Emperor says, I am in control and I know what to do. I know what to do. I have good decision making. And the Five of Swords is, perhaps you've got a decision where you're cutting something away. Perhaps it is time and you're coming into a new day. And whether that is thoughts, because sometimes that's cutting away thoughts with that Five of Swords. The swords are thoughts. Or it's cutting away, setting a boundary. It's saying, I will not do this anymore. I will not do that anymore. I will not think this anymore. I will not think that anymore. Somebody might not be happy with it. You see someone walking away, but this person does not care. Does not care. So it's sort of like, I feel like with these three cards together, this is a new sense of empowerment, a new sense of, I know where I'm going and I'm okay with it. And my joy is important, and I do make good decisions. It's that kind of energy with these three cards together anyway. So I hope you do enjoy the sunshine. If you're not feeling that yet, that means that this is what's coming in, because we have these two major arcana. And a lot of times I feel like the major arcana come up to say, Spirit is saying, I am doing this for you. I am here for you. Please believe that. Please count on that. So whatever it is you're changing and moving forward, or whatever it is you're putting an end to. And like I said, it could simply be thoughts of your own, a thought pattern that you have, or a belief that you have. Something certainly that's been getting in the way of your joy. But whatever you're cutting away, you're walking into the sunlight. So I do hope you have an enjoyable day, an enjoyable week, enjoyable time. Okay. For those who would like to get more clarification with the golden nugget, we've got the Hierophant. Well, there you go. Okay, so now the Hierophant, I feel like the Hierophant comes up when we could really use the help of some kind of human institution, when maybe we need to get somewhere, we have a goal, we want to accomplish it, or we have a path that we would like to walk. We see where we are now, we look into the future, and we see where we want to be. And we just feel like, how do I get there? And maybe it's a situation where you've kind of gone round and round. You're feeling frustrated. You haven't been able to get there. Well, there's the Hierophant. See, the Hierophant, those are human organizations, institutions, professions that help us to get there. Sometimes we can't make the changes in our life we want to make without some structure, and the Hierophant will put the structure around that. For instance, I think about a very common problem: weight loss. People want to lose weight, they want to get healthier. But we get in our patterns, don't we? We definitely get in our patterns and our habits, and we don't need to pick on ourselves about that. What we're doing now probably makes a lot of sense for the situation we have set up, But a lot of times the Hierophant will help us to get there. Joining an exercise class, or going to a nutritionist, or being part of a weight loss group that has good results, consulting the research. The Hierophant is about the body of research in different professions as well. So consulting the research on something and figuring out what seems to work the best for people. And so we use the Hierophant to get to where we're going. The Hierophant can be signing a contract. It can be taking a new job. It can be expanding involvement in a professional organization within our profession. We do need the help and the support of others. And a lot of times, institutions that are created for the higher good, they can feel confining. They can be, they can certainly fall short of what we need them to be, and they do. But at the same time, they can sometimes provide the necessary structure to get to fulfill a goal that we really would like to fulfill. All right. Well, I hope that is helpful to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.